Well, hello guys, welcome back. So a little bit of bonus content for you. We got another hateful email, well, not email, message last night. And, I was reminded by the gods of a story, and they were like, we want you to share this because I don't want you guys being concerned that the gods won't have your back. There was a woman, and she told this story on Reddit, so it's like up for public grabs. And it was not this group of gods, but it was a group of gods I work with. And she had a blog where she claimed to be passing on messages from this deity. And okay, fine. I used to go and look at her blog and I'd be like, we're always hammer and tongs. I wish we got along as well. We just can't get along because we're both willful. And other things. And okay, she had this blog. Unbeknownst to me, because I really don't travel in those circles, she started stalking someone, like hardcore stalking someone. And given this group of gods and given what other religions see them as, it's not surprising. People actually, she showed up on Reddit eventually, which is where she shared her story. She was obsessed because she and this other lady were married to the same divinity. The other lady was actually more popular than her. I guess, I don't know, she was prettier, or younger, or just nicer person, but she claimed she was having the divinity's baby. Okay, that happens. Like, divinities knock people up all the time. Doesn't even matter what your gender is, I don't think. And this woman got into a seething rage and said, how dare she get the honor of being knocked up? And I'm so reverent, I know, I'm sorry. How dare she get the honor of having a baby? I get the idea, like the divinity might be listening, like, now you look here. How dare she, have the honor of having his child? I'm trying to be polite. And she wasn't. And he said, you're not ready for that step yet. The God told the woman that was jealous, he said, you're not ready for that step yet. She has served me really well. She loves me. She respects me. That is why she is having my child. And, I've talked to you guys about, I apparently, in the dream world, I meet the litters of children I wasn't even there to make. And I'm like, okay, how many I got now? Wow. And, so it's like, it's something that happens and it's normal. So if you think you have a kid with a god, you probably do. Anyhow, he told her, you're not ready for that. He said, the day you are ready, we will discuss that. And, she just kept stalking this woman, stalking her, harassing her, and like throwing all this hate her way. The god left her for a while, and she calmed her butt down for a hot second, and then she was like, "No, now I'm really going after her because I have nothing left to lose." I don't know what happened to the poor woman she was stalking. I think she's okay. I'm hoping and praying that the gods watched over her, and I'm sure they did. Anyhow, the god came back. He had left her for like I think a year or so. He came back and he said, "I can see you're still not ready." And he said, I gave you warnings she was stalking this woman quite a while. I gave you warnings for a long time. I've even sent you warnings while we've been apart. You've not changed your behavior. Now I'm going to get recompense because you have been harming my wife and harming my child. And given this particular deity, most people would have just fainted dead from fear, and they would have been like, "Oh, holy, ugh." Given who it is, I would have been like, "Oh, sweet Jesus, just kill me now." And he wrecked her life. And he has a reputation for having the strength to do this and having the disposition to do this. I mean, everything. She lost her job, she lost her house, she lost her health, she lost her mind. She was, wandering the streets apparently. And I guess she got a little bit back on her feet and he came back like for a hot second. He's like, you're still not worthy of working with. And the ironic thing was, she had it all. She had a good blog with this god. She had, a good reputation until she started this. And now her reputation is trash. And I was like, I could feel the god looking at me, looking at the blog. And he said, what exactly did you learn? 'Cause she talked about it on her blog too. I said, I am never messing with any of your wives for one. He said, very good. And I said, for another, yeah, I learned that you can easily get obsessed. I said this almost sounds like somebody pushed her into obsession, to be fair. And I said it's almost like she was being taught a cosmic lesson. We all get obsessed with people all the time. We get like too caught up. We get you do. Like, there might be a political figure you can't stand. I think of a couple. And yeah, yeah. Or, there might be a movie star you can't stand. And every time they come on, like you get like this mini obsession and you just hate their face and you hate the sound of their voice and you don't like them, do you? And then you start kind of like low key stalking them on the internet. You're like looking up on TMZ, what are they doing? And they suck. And we can all do that. The idea is to overcome it. And with the gods, it seems to get 10 times worse because, gods we feel are actually involved in our lives and providing for us. And what I'm getting from Odin from all this is don't worry about it. I'm sure she is stalking and harassing other people. And he's like, don't worry about it. It's taken care of. I know it seems like I'm doing nothing for you, but really I'm getting equally harassed here too. We had torn down his stuff for the next 2 weeks because we were just like we were both under so much stress. We weren't doing our best. We weren't doing our best. In fact, I said that is not up to my standards. So if you're wondering why all of Odin's stuff got pulled, that's why. I said this isn't up to your standards. I know it. I felt his frustration. I said it's not up to my standards. But as long as she is rattling our cage, we can't work together. So what we're gonna probably do is next 2 weeks is gonna stay the same. You're gonna see seeing a lot of of Jesus, like ascended master Jesus. But after that, we might keep some, we'll keep the schedule the same. The schedule's gonna stay the same, but you'll always be seeing Loki, but you might see Odin or you might see, anyone else at all, like for something else. We don't know if we're going to bring the rune readings back. He would like to do that because he did say, well, we can't just let her take over on the channel. And, she probably feels like because we pulled the content, like she won and that might make her feel, emboldened. We really did it because we figured if we pull the content, one, it wasn't good enough. And two, if we pull the content, she'll calm down, she'll go away. She's gotten worse. She said some stuff last night. So she already knew we'd pulled the content and she doesn't intend to stop stalking us, but he's like, it's okay, it's in my hands. It's also, by the way, YouTube's hands. YouTube will let people hit a critical mass and then they will step in and they will do something. So will Pinterest. Pinterest takes us very seriously. Both YouTube and Pinterest have receipts of anything she's ever said to me, so she can't pretend, if something, would happen and they would start proceedings. She can't pretend she did not say it because it's literally there. They literally have it saved, so she can't undo any of the stuff she's done. And, with the gods, she can't undo it. Somebody was kind enough to say, the gods do see this and they see people trying to destroy stuff for other people, and the gods don't like it. They don't. I'm not going to speak for Odin and say that he said, oh, he shall visit my wrath. He didn't say anything like that. But he's like, it's taken care of. I've got your back. We had a wonderful discussion. I actually didn't sleep all last night because we discussed all night long about gods and how far do they have our back and free will and how much it sucks because she has the free will to come onto the channel and harass us and try to disrupt things, but don't let it bother you guys. The gods will carry out justice in the end. She may be given an incredibly long rope. She may be given months or years of bad behavior. It does not mean that the gods are on her side. It does not mean that the gods approve of what she's doing. They will be giving her signs all the way along. And I know because we all can get obsessed with stuff and the gods will start giving us signs of, nope, don't do that. Nope, don't do that. I mean, heck, I just put fresh water on Freya's altar and the lights on the altar went, nope. Like, yeah, like, thank you. And I did scientific things to see, like, is it a loose bulb? Did I, like, step weird or something? Did I make it happen? But no, it was just like, for you, thank you. So the gods do see what we do, guys. The gods do see this. So please don't get upset, and please don't think that you're not channeling either. You are. We felt it was really important to let you guys know what's going on, and we felt it was important to share that story. Obsession never ends well. It never does. It's good though that she did that because it's actually strengthened the bond between Odin and I. If you guys really want Odin back in those, we for the next 2 weeks we have stuff I have to take care of in my life. but you know, we'll perhaps come around to doing all Odin again, or maybe we'll, like we said, mix it up. But we figured it was important to let you guys know that. So sorry to do 2 videos in one day. I am super tired because, like I said, we did not sleep last night. But if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.